Look what I have for you.
Up in the city, he kicks out all the dishonest officials, got rid of all the murderers and thieves. And they say they now mine silver so fast, they started paving the streets with it. That would never have happened if it went to slip, I tell you.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Ka! 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 Quick! Quick! Ka! Ja! Ka!
Lord be with you. Take care and have a good night.
Good day. God be with you.
Greetings to you.
It happened. Just watch where you're going next time.
Are you Pint?
I am.
I'm looking for Zdena.
I don't know any Stena.
Sternad said something different.
You're a friend of Sternard's, are you?
Ah, God forbid. That's all I need.
You're right there. Zdena was always cursing him.
So you knew Zdena? Can you tell me?
I know Zdena all right. Why are you looking for?
I'm looking for a... Back in the city, they think she's either dead or run off somewhere.
Kurva.
What can you tell me about...
She always had it hard. She lost her parents.
And what about Sternad? How does...
Sternard was her guardian angel. If she hadn't been thieving with him, she probably would have ended up a whore. But by...
Uh-huh.
That's because... That's why she'd come to me with her loot. Before they... And the last time she was here, she said one more haul like this.
I heard she wanted to sell you some valuables.
Oh, aye. She had a good haul. No rubbish. Mostly jewelry. She left it all here. I paid her a pretty sum of coin. It was a good thing she had a basket.
And what about that signet ring?
She didn't sell me the ring. She wanted to keep it.
Do you know what kind of luck she meant? Did you
No. I didn't recognize that signet.
Where did she go next from here? You said...
That she did. She also had a feeling someone...
Someone followed her on a horse from Kuttenberg.
She didn't. At first, she thought it was some wealthy lord out for a ride. But he held back. Never passed by her and...
And did you see him?
No. But Zdena, she even left her scarf here and paid some girl to walk around with it to make it look like...
And then where'd she go?
She wanted to go the back way. Past the woods is a road and a ford across a stream. Next to it is a huge boulder.
Well, if it leads back to the road and there was really someone following her, I reckon if they saw she...
Fuck! I made a point of looking, but I didn't see any riders that day.
Is Denna's scarf?
Aye. I wanted to give...
Will you give it to me?
All the same to me. Here you go.
And could it have been Father Prokop following her?
What do I know? If he has a horse and fancy clothes...
I heard he wanted to find her an honest job.
I don't know.
And could it have been William?
And who would that be?
He's this bard she was seeing.
I don't know about that.
Well, I'll go and check out that ford.
I hope you don't. Take care.
Go! Die!
That has to be that ford Pike was talking about. I should take a look around here. This must be that basket of silver Zdenna was carrying with her. She wouldn't have just left that here. But where did it come from? Maybe it rolled down the hill?
Track!
What's that you got?
Poor thing. She didn't get very far. Ugh, she's been lying here a long time. At first glance, this body isn't as mutilated as the others. Unfortunately, I can't tell if somebody strangled her like the others. She's been lying here too long for that, but her head is smashed in. Either the murderer hit her with a rock, or dashed her hard against the ground. She must have put up a fight. Or maybe he lost his patience. Oh, she's all stuck to her clothes.
They're torn up, but I don't see any cuts. The rips are odd. Like someone was looking for something.
Oh, I can't make much out by now, but it seems as if the fingers on her right hand are broken. Did the murderer torture her? Or was he trying to get something out of her hand? Oh, my God. Oh, something fell out of her. A signet ring. Oh, that must be the one she stole.
How did it get inside her? Did she swallow it herself? Or did the murderer shove it in there? Was she trying to hide it?
Or was it punishment for stealing? Well, that's enough.
But what does it all mean?
I'd say she put up a decent fight, and the killer had to improvise, and that's about all I can find out. She's probably been lying here a few weeks, but that ring is a good lead. Here, Matt!
You're always welcome here.
found out some interesting things about those
That's wonderful news. But wait a while. I promised Catherine we'd wait for her.
You know Catherine?
She came to see me soon after you did, and started asking me...
Will you send for her? So, we're all here.
I hope nobody else shows up. How did it go?
I reckon I've found out all I can.
And do you know who the murderer is?
Not exactly, but I have a few ideas.
I've asked around a bit, and I have my own suspicions.
Is that so? See, I was trying to recall some more details, and I had someone come to mind as well.
I didn't do all this for nothing, did I?
Well,
Well? Who do you suspect now?
well, I'd say William.
You can't be serious. He's innocent.
Uh-huh. And who do you think it was?
Prokop. I'm sure of it.
No. Really? That's impossible. It couldn't have been him.
So I see we...
Well, who do you...
I'm not entirely sure. First, I'll tell you what I found out.
Go on then.
Let's talk about Yarka, the one raised by Father Prokop.
What did you learn about her?
Prokop didn't just raise her out of the goodness of his heart. He was actually her uncle.
Really? But he still could have killed her.
His own relative?
Why not? He's a priest.
Prokop also admitted that he didn't know how to handle her, and perhaps he was too strict.
What do you...
Well, maybe I wouldn't hold it against him. He really tried to make sure she was well taken care of. He wanted to...
And did you learn who he found?
No. Yarka started working for the von Groller family, where she remained.
I was there to ask whether she'd given them any trouble.
Ah, so what's the story with von Grolls?
A very wealthy and important... The mother is quite devout, known to spend a lot of time in prayer.
So, who runs affairs?
That would be young Hendel. They say he's...
Before her death, I heard she often went to dances.
There's nothing wrong or surprising about that.
Maybe. Prokop was convinced that she went to see William. That was actually the only name he mentioned.
That doesn't mean anything.
It means she had some relationship with...
And now, most importantly...
I didn't know that.
To make it impossible to tell she was pregnant.
May God forgive us.
Do you know who she was pregnant with? Because if we know who the father...
She didn't tell Prokop.
It had to be someone from those dances.
Prokop is convinced that she was murdered by...
I heard the daughters of important men come to see him. It even went so far he had to flee the...
Really? But I found out you accused Prokop first, Lumir.
What? Why?
It doesn't matter.
And were you as sure then as you are now about William?
I don't think so. But he's a skirt chaser.
Perhaps. But why would he kill and mutilate her? He could have just run away.
But then he could never come back.
Why not? He could come back a year later once things...
I suppose that makes sense. That's all I was able to find.
You still found out...
But it's not enough.
But we can agree that she was killed because of her...
Agreed. Somebody...
I'm sure William wanted...
William isn't the only man with a prick. And he certainly didn't use it to strangle her to death.
Such language.
That William isn't the only man in the city.
I'm not saying it couldn't have been him. Though I don't think it was.
I suppose you're right.
I managed to find Stanya.
Alive? You found...
I did. Alive and well.
So, she's not one of our victims?
She is. She said she was attacked on her way home from the baths. She heard that when she walked by, someone grabbed her by the throat and started strangling her.
And how did she...
She was holding an empty pitcher, and she smashed the killer in the face with it.
Did she get a look at him?
No, she didn't stop to find out.
And what about the blood in the bedroom?
She cut her hand on the broken pitcher. She didn't... She said she returned from the baths in the evening regularly, and somebody knew exactly which way she would take and where to wait for her.
You mean someone followed her beforehand to fix...
Who knew that she went to the bar?
Apparently everyone in the tavern.
She also said she was sure it wasn't Mole. He may be a pit. Well, according to Stanya, the murderer had a terribly strong grip.
Doesn't almost every man have a...
Depending on what they take in hand every day. A tankard,
Except none of our suspects are miners or black. According to Stanya, the murderer didn't say a word the entire...
That's strange, right?
The only word he uttered was when she smashed him in the face with the pitcher. He said Scheisse.
So, we're looking for...
Even I say shizer sometimes.
Besides that, she also recalled hearing two voices in the alley.
So we have a witness.
Or an accomplice. If I remember correctly, the other one...
I asked Stanya if she knew Prokop. She said no.
Maybe she just doesn't remember him. Or he gave a different...
I don't think Father Prokop is the type to frequent the worst
Stanya admitted that she knows William. He flirted with her and tried to get...
And that's probably why I wanted to kill her.
Well, perhaps, but Stanya doesn't think so. She's sure, and that's all that Stanya told.
I'm so glad that...
Me too. At least someone's had a little luck.
I don't think she'll come back. She's so... I managed to find Zdena.
You found her?
No.
And where did you find her?
Pretty far away. Near the someone caught her in the forest when she was coming home with a load of coin and killed. I reckon she put up a hell of a fight.
So he didn't strangle or mutilate her?
Well, she'd been lying in the woods for a long time, so I couldn't really tell. Judging by what her accomplice said, she robbed someone good. She had so much... And what's odd is when she was murdered, the killer left her basket of valuables.
So I reckon he...
She said someone followed her on horseback from Kuttenberg. She tried to lose him.
On horseback?
Only as a wealthy type who never got too close.
That doesn't fit in with the previous...
Father Prokop came looking for Zdena and nearly cursed her on the spot.
What did he have in common with a thief?
He had also looked after her, but unlike Yarka, she ended up on the... Zdena tried to rob young von Grolle.
Von Grolle? Yarka worked for them.
That whole family is suspicious.
Assumptions. Nothing more.
I'd say it's pretty obvious. Why else would I have found that ring?
They just left the ring by her body?
It wasn't by her body. It was inside of it.
That's awful.
My mouth is starting...
So are my ears and head.
Come now, we're nearly there. We just...
I suspect one of the von Grolles.
What leads you to...
Are you sure it wasn't Will?
Zdena was followed by someone on a horse. Von Grolle could have...
That's not so sure, is...
But it certainly worsens the...
Zdena robbed von Grolle.
That's true.
It's all coming...
Yarka was pregnant. And if the...
Sakura.
But William could have fucked her too.
Alice had a young and wealthy suitor. And young von Grolle...
True.
Yarka was their maidservant until she started rebelling.
Yes. Do you...
Perhaps the young lord?
That's possible.
And that's all...
So, do we...
Well, old von Grolle can't do much now, can...
So do we really agree that our most likely suspect...
Aye.
I don't have a problem with it. Little rich boys are capable...
They'll just laugh at us without...
So, you want to search their house?
There's nothing else we can do.
We have to find some evidence.
You could sneak in there.
Or break it?
Catherine, that's not necessary. The young lad wants to learn...
So I can either pretend to be a Sawbones, or...
You're a clever lad.
Careful.
Celebration of the city. And all that fencing is just a bit of fun. That's all.
Ugh. Men's opinions. I'll just keep quiet.
God be with you.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Anyway, what would you like? Nothing. Thanks.
Are you being cautious? May God give you help, sir.
Where are you going next time?
The finest wares. Quality goods.
Is this the house of the Von Grolle family?
Yes?
I'm Henry of Skalitz. Master Menhard from...
I'm sorry?
Are you telling me I'm not expected? The Master sword...
No, this is surely my mistake. Please. See you soon, my friend.
Come and take your pick. New wares. Christ, it's hot out.
What the hell? That's hair. All kinds of brown. I bet it belonged to those dead girls. If this isn't proof, nothing is.
God grant you health.
But then I heard him coughing his lungs up in the yard again today.
Not a chance. That old coot will outlive us all.
I need to discuss that visit to the...
Excellent.
I think we were right. Something seriously fishy there.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. What did you find out?
You found something there, didn't you? Evidence?
I certainly did. In the young lord...
What was it?
This. He had it in a chest in his room. Locks of hair. All brown, but all a bit...
Hair? But that's not enough.
Why wouldn't it? He took them as a keepsake from the dead...
But nobody will believe us. We need more than...
To be honest, I don't think we're going to find anything like that.
Damn it. We're fucked.
And what about 3 witnesses at once?
Where are you going to find...
I don't yet, but... Look, we're almost certain...
And how do you want to do that?
We'll set someone up. Some brunette.
You want to sacrifice some poor girl?
No, nobody's going to get hurt.
The only one I can think of is Stanya. And I highly...
She won't have to. I'll do it.
But you haven't had anything to do with him. He'll see...
We'll wait until the lad's out of the house. Maybe we'll dress Catherine up a bit, and she'll go asking for the young... When Hendel comes home and hears what happened, he'll come looking for it.
I'll cause such a... Then we'll tell them where he can...
If you say so. But where can we do it?
We can use one of the rooms here in the tavern. It has only one way out. You'll be hiding across the way, and jump out at the... I repeat, at the right moment.
Don't worry, we won't...
Where's Hendel? I need to talk to him! Do you hear me? I have to talk to him about our wedding. I won't be left alone with his child.
What are you screeching about, you ninny? There's no Hendel here. Certainly not for the likes of you.
Do you hear that, folks? He fucks me from all sides. Gets me with child, and now he doesn't want to know me.
Get rid of her. Disgrace.
Oh, so a poor woman has to suffer because of a man's lust. As if it wasn't already bad enough before.
What lies are you spouting, you strumpet? Goodman Hendel never laid eyes on you. Besides, you're too old for him. Nobody will believe your lies.
Old am I? He came to me himself because he wanted a mature woman to breed with. And he never even pulled it out. And he filled me up like a wineskin. Suit yourself. I'll give you some time to think it over. But either you come up with an offer of marriage by evening, or first thing in the morning I'll go to the bailiff. And I'll be damn sure to get justice from him. It's open.
I've come to talk with you.
Where's Hendel?
Hendel? You wanton whore! Debauching my son! A nanny goat like you! The others were at least young, but you! Oh, Christ, the trials I have to endure! A husband with both feet in the grave and a son who'll fuck anything with a hole in it. Slice her up so no one will recognize her, and in case what she says is true, gut her too.
Gutting, is it? I could help you with that.
Get that bitch, you fool!
Oh, you're gonna die! I've been waiting.
Before I finish you off, I have to ask, why the fuck?
I'll tell you. But you aren't going.
I'm listening.
Because it's
What's right about murder?
all those whores.
You know that's not true. Stan, you hardly knew Hendel, and you still tried to kill her. How many of the others had...
Rubbish. I saw it with my own two eyes. And not just me. He might have met the alehouse wench by chance, but they were intimate together.
Well, she might have been convinced, but that doesn't mean she was right.
That's even worse. He surely wasn't a rich and important person, and she would even cheat on our master.
Confess, then.
Not enough! There's always more who deserve, just like that companion of yours. She...
Oh, you completely...
Don't take the Lord's name in vain!
Then I suppose we'll be meeting in hell one day. It was all Mandalina's idea, wasn't it?
And can you blame her? That first harlot, that bastard of hers, wasn't Hendel's anyway. But he was Now he knows very well, luckily, that they're all
And Mandalina just came to you like that?
Well, one time she came to my chambers and that she'd started an affair with Master Hendel, while she was also...
Go on.
That she deserved to die for all her sins!
Don't worry. I'm not going to kill you.
I'm not worried. I'll have you. They were all nobodies anyways.
Shut your mouth already. Catherine, wait!
What should I wait for? I'm gonna cut that bitch's throat.
How?
Shut up.
Let her speak. I still don't understand what actually went. I have some questions for you.
I'll tell you nothing, you serpent. Nothing.
If you won't speak now, then the executioner will loosen your... But why wait, right? I'll cut your ear off. Maybe both of them.
No! Let me go!
Why did you do it, for Christ's sake?
Don't blaspheme.
Come on, answer him or it's gonna hurt.
My husband. He drank a lot, ran around with whores and didn't pray enough. And God...
And why kill those girls? Why not just talk to him about it?
I tried, but he wouldn't listen to me.
So your own son didn't listen to you? And you started...
Who seduced him and emboldened him with their brazenness? If they wanted to whore themselves...
And what about Hendel? Did he know what you were doing?
That I was taking care of his immortal soul and eliminating his temptation? Of course not. But one day he'll be grateful to me for it.
He's going to jump for joy. His mother...
Speak politely to me, you whore.
Henry, if you have any more questions, you'd better ask them quickly.
And what about the hair in Hendel's chest? You're trying to tell me he wasn't involved, but he...
Well, he kept asking about those whores of his. So we always brought him a lock of hair.
Well, he didn't find that strange?
Out of sight, out of mind. He always found some new...
There was no blood where Alice was found. Where did you kill them?
That was up to Thaddeus. He told me something about an abandoned... I only told him to cut them up thoroughly.
Why?
Why? As a warning. So those whores knew...
Do you realise you also killed girls who had nothing to do with it?
That's not possible. I saw them all.
And what about that alehouse wench?
That strumpet. I saw how she treated him.
But she really had nothing to do with Hendel.
She wouldn't have smiled at him the way she did if she... And better sooner than later. That trollop in our service even got herself with child.
And what about Zdenna? All she did was...
She fawned over him like all the others. He even gave her a ring. She deserved it. She was a thief.
I'd better stop asking questions.
Burn in hell!
What'll we do with her now?
Let's take her to the bailiff.
We don't have to go anywhere. I'll give her justice right here, right now.
But we can't do that.
Did you hear her? I mean, she hasn't got her head on straight.
Don't you dare judge me. Only God can do that.
Shut your mouth, you sow. You judged and punished some...
Our Lord directed me. I did it.
Do you hear that? And you want to...
But that's not justice. It's Henry. Won't you say...
I told you. Don't you dare...
Put away that knife, Catherine. We'll hand her over to the law.
Don't tell me you'd let her get...
She's not going to get away with anything. She killed so many people. If she's lucky, they'll just hang...
That's right. We caught her in the act, and she's confessed to us.
Of course they can. It's I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
That won't happen. I guarantee you she...
You can't guarantee a thing.
She's right, though. We can't just let her out into the street, and if not, then you can always go and pay her a visit, right?
All right then, you last of the righteous.
Don't worry. I'll take her.
Well, this was a lot stranger than I... Do you think we did the right thing?
I'm not sure of anything anymore. Can we just be quiet for...
As you wish. But still, it was damned odd.
Aye, that it was.
Tell us, Lumiere. How did it turn out?
Did it end well?
It ended well, and I didn't even tell anyone about...
I'm surprised it worked out. Both of them must have been lying through their teeth.
Well, if it came to it, I would have had to bring you both...
They didn't admit to it.
Sort of. The servant shouted that he was forced into it by Mandalina.
My God!
Oh, if she had an ounce of sense, she would never have started murder.
Thaddeus will hang. No doubt about that. And Mandalina...
I knew it!
She'll be punished, and not hurt anyone else. That's an...
And what will you do now? Will you go back to the town hall, Lumiere?
It's true I've made amends in the eyes of the law, but I probably won't go back.
Won't you go back to drinking?
No, it didn't help anything, did it? If I had just persevered instead...
Don't fret. It was a terrible mess, and all three of us had to put our heads together.
Yes. You helped me when I was in need, and didn't even know it.
Helping others is the best thing a person can do in this world.
And what will you do, Catherine?
My work isn't done yet. I have to work in the tavern here, and then we'll see.
Do you think we could have done better?
Everything can always be done better.
Catherine is right. I'll still be kicking myself.
That's not entirely...
I'm talking about innocent people. No more girls die.
Well, let's go our separate...
Thank you, lad. You prevented...
I thank you both. Without you...
Here you are. As a keepsake. And perhaps...
Yes. Here is a reward, Henry. And Lumiere.
Ka! Ka! Quick!
Quick! God! God! Quick! Quick! Quick!
Prague is a whole different world compared to this old place.
Did you bring anything back with you?
Empty pockets and a whole lot of gossip.
Those who have trespassed against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from...
Next time, have a bath before you...
Hail Mary.
Are you in charge of the construction of St. Barbara's? I hear you sent for a...
Johann Parler is my name, from the Parler building work.
I'm truly pleased to meet you, sir.
Close, but not quite.
Holy Mary.
More delicate, you said.
Oh, there's nothing to fear. If we are kept. You've never heard of my father, Peter?
I can't say as...
He had a divine gift, but he didn't get that task for...
Well, that's very nice and all, but I don't have all day here. What do you...
Construction work is going slower than I'd hoped. Now, therefore, I'd like to conceal a protective talisman.
Why is that?
Talismans don't grow on trees. I know of 3 here in town, but...
I think I'm beginning...
The first is the horseshoe hanging above the door of the tailor's at the hall. They say he once got lost in a snowstorm and...
My word.
Don't speak, just listen. The next talisman is a commemorative coin set into the cellar wall. And the third is a nail somewhere in the beams of the potter's house in the Czech Quarter. They say, I want you to get all 3. Smelt them down. Putting a carpenter's axe in the truss work is...
And no one will know it's made out of a horseshoe and a coin. Stealing, forging magical items...
Perhaps a bit, but doesn't the House of God...
Well, if you think so, why don't you try explain? This won't be an easy job, sir.
Have no fear.
All right, I'll do it.
It'll be more than good. Have no fear. But don't... till we meet again.
Here, Mutt.
Job.
There's so many nails here. You won't miss just one.
God bless you.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Excuse me. Leather way! Quality straps, strong way, drawing leather. Quality goods here.
My wares will bring you joy. Tools, iron toe. How can I help you today? I'll have a look. Oh, well. What can you do?
Let her figure it out herself.
Greetings. I'll have a look. Ah, maybe next time then. I'll have a look. I'd like to do something. How's this?
You'll have to make...
Aye, you. Thank you, sir. And come again.
A blessed word. We're now.
Excuse me.
Herbal brew?
What a load of shit.
Here we are. Oh, it's filthy. Good morning, Henry.
Good morning to you too.
Have a good day.
The beer on the table. In here.
Why is this sticky?
My God, what now?
What's the matter? Christ, pardon me.
There, it looks better already.
What are you doing here?
What do you think you're doing?
What's the matter? Did you drop something?
still!
What do you think you're doing?
I'd at least leave you a groschen for that commemorative coin. I reckon that'd just make you angry.
Tell me then, what did he give you? How many times do I have to tell you?
Like trouble.
Don't chuck your shit into my yard.
I'm sorry.
I apologize.
dich. Was?
I'll have a look.
Maybe next time then.
Sorry, but St. Barbara's is more in need of good luck.
Gepriesen sei.
I'll have a...
I hope you find what you're looking for next time. Case is full.
You're in the clear. May God give you
all right. But St. Barbara's is more in need of good luck.
Greetings to you.
God bless. I'm sorry.
Here it comes. I apologize.
My respects. Take it.
What would you like?
Show me your way.
Word about the...
Is this it?
We're nearly... Ah, pleasure doing business. Take care.
I'll have a look.
like to do something. Do you accept?
Less.
Aye, that'll... Thank you, sir. And come again.
What do you have?
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time, then.
All up.
Nothing to your liking?
Show me.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Gander, we've got it all.
Come and take your pick. I'm sorry.
I apologize.
Good day, sir. Show me.
Well, this one's gonna need some more work. This is almost done.
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
Excuse me.
I brought you the axe.
Not so loud!
What are you afraid of? How could anyone...
Well, in one line. Here's the coin. And you know what? Try and stop by and see... Thank you, Henry. Till we meet again.
Careful.
Whistling like that fun?
Quick! Car!
So how's the
God be with... Ah, there's a bit of fash. God bless you, sir.
people, show mercy.
Welcome. What would you like?
What do you have?
Nothing to your liking?
Aye.
Lord be with.
I'm interested.
Plato.
The guild.
Right. Generally but if we... Careful now.
Good day.
Careful. What can I do?
What's new?
Nothing much.
Bread today.
Aye, of course.
Coming right up.
One beer after another. Greetings, sir. What would you like?
I'll have it.
You.
Greetings to you too.
Be careful.
What can I...
I'd like...
Sir...
Do you have...
Ma...
Why?
Of course...
Look, don't try that again. I've no need. I apologize.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
Excuse me.
Car! Quick!
Hey!
Go!
Get on with it.
Go fuck yourself. I owe you nothing.
Hey, you. Have you done something I should know about?
Mind your own business. I didn't do anything.
Sigismund is 1,000 times better than Wenceslas ever was.
Come here.
We'll finish this quickly.
Got my eye on you.
Fucking bastard!
Send my greetings to the devil.
Peace and quiet. Things of the past.
You're always welcome here.
Greetings, Vlak. Last time you said God be with you, kiddo. Of course I...
Well, look what the cat dragged in.
How's it going in the mine?
Oh, we was hewing when a punching hit me now.
Of course.
Well, to hell with you. I'm glad to see you.
I'm glad to finally get a word in. It's great you didn't leave us in the lurch.
Oh, why wouldn't I? I'd love to have a beer with you.
How are you, lad? Join us in the pit. It'll be a...
Aye, there's half and chink in it. But you look...
True. I'm my lord's protector. And that...
Fair enough. But if you brace someone on the napper with a pickaxe... But let's get to the point.
Aye.
It's the most serious.
Uh-huh.
You proved yourself to be one of us, Henry. And that's why I'm inviting you to our traditional shoot as the gaffer of the St. Anthony mine, by the authority entrusted to me. Tell me.
Unfortunately, I have no idea.
Winning, of course! The popping G's right round the...
Hold your water, Francie. It's about the consecration of the ceremonial St. Anthony stang. And take...
We have to go around all the courts and get them to bless war champion Anton Caspar and see to that. But we have to So, are you come?
Well, how could I turn down such an honour?
Grand. Gladly. Tomorrow morning, Francie and our best marksman Anton will wait for you at the Church of John the Baptist. That's tomorrow now.
A cup.
Happy to be of service. Come back anytime you'd like.
Good boy.
Give it a taste.
Christ, pardon me.
At your service, sir.
A whole lot of gossip. An occasion, eh?
Conrad wins every time. Look at him. He can cut you in half without even putting his sword in his side.
Sure, but not even Conrad. Yeah, they get
Don't you dare cause any trouble.
Good doggy.
Keep close to the others. It's not safe here.
Good morning, Tonys. I see you have the stand with you.
Of course. That's what it's all about, man.
We've already had it blessed by the local priest.
What? You didn't even wait for me?
Don't worry. You're not missing out. We still have a long...
Ah, got it. A nice walk through
Aye, you could say so.
You must be the champion marksman, Anton.
That I am. And I swear as long as I'm shooting, the striped Tonys will never lose.
Are you...
Well, this year is just my second competition.
Old Lazar used to be our top marksman, but...
What if we run into those saints who stole your stang?
Luckily, their churches are on the other side of the tomb.
That may be, but their tavern's on the way, so what...
Why do you consecrate the miner's stang?
It's a local pitman's tradition.
Aye, every year before the shoot first, the different pit teams, like Francie says, tradition.
Interesting custom.
Why, aye, interesting, and sometimes a wee bit wild.
Let's go, Maris. First we'll go to the upper church of the Virgin Mary, and then to the church of St. George, and we have to make it before dark.
What did they actually do at the course down in the bottom road?
We got an opening in our reach. So the carpenters have to make a new one.
It'll be a week before we can get queuing again. To hell with this thing. Better to hear some crack from you, Henry.
So, tell us, Mara, where are we going with that stang of yours?
You're cracking there like one of us, man. You'll be joining us in the pit soon, eh?
Need pit for him. He's like to break his arm with a kevil.
Aye, or ding his head on the rock, eh?
I don't understand you much, but as far as dangerous work goes, I reckon you two are experts, eh?
That's what this is all about, but every year before the shoot fest, all the pit crews get their stangs blessed in the churches, so the mound gives us silver and nothing bad happens.
And also for the shooting to go well.
I wonder who the Lord favours in shooting then, eh?
Why, aye, that's as plain as day, but the best shot, of course.
Are you a good shot, Anton?
Do you think Black would let him compete if he wasn't?
And what if Preng wins?
He'd have to be completely blind and crippled too. He'll be weeping his way home like last year. And I'm not afraid of Gaffer Henslin from
Excuse
Gang.
me.
He may know how to shoot, but he's not the youngest and he lacks speed.
I don't know Henslin. Is he good?
Aye, he's not a bad bloke, but we haven't gone near Gang much.
Hold your water, Franzie. He's the one who convinced my pa about the new scene.
Aye, but the catch is, Henslin was right about that.
About what?
Never mind. We shouldn't be talking shop here.
Tell me more about your competition. What makes it so special?
What makes it so special? Why, we have the royal seal of approval.
Wait, you mean Wenceslas himself allowed you to compete here?
Of course he did. What's so strange about that?
Well, it just seems odd to me that the king would concern himself with the amusement of some minors.
It's not like that at all, but the charter grants us various rights on feast days.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself. Awful things happen.
And here we are, fellas.
So far, so good, eh? Not a saint in sight.
Hey, bother. They've probably got other problems.
How do you mean?
Nothing. Just that you don't need to bother your head. And where's that local priest got to?
Who knows? Maybe still in bed, eh? Should we wait?
Maras, I've got an idea. A reet canny one. We have a bit of time, so we could get the saints back for pinching our stag and play a wee prank on them at their tavern.
What? I thought consecrating the stag was a sin.
How we, man? We'll show the saints we're no feared of them.
I'm for it. The tavern is right around the corner, and there won't be many people there. But above all, Francie, no stealing.
Of course, we won't pinch nothing. Yesterday, I took 6's braes, and I'll tell you, man, they're reet minging.
Aha!
Why did you take them, Butts?
Why, aye. Best thing would be to hang them from the window of the...
That'd be a laugh. They'll know we've been there and yuck their pizzle. What do you think, Henry? Can you manage that?
Of course. Count me in.
All right, then we'll split up. I'll wait here at the parish. Franz will watch the front of the tavern.
I agree. Let's get to it, Francie.
Why, aye. Quick and careful then, so you don't get...
Here's the braes. Hang 'em high up on the stub.
Stub?
The pole with the pulley, sticking from the loft into the street.
Good luck then. When it's done, I'll meet you across the street from the tavern.
How terrible!
Eh?
Maybe some more salt.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
You have Martins in the attic. Maybe.
Be careful. Christ, pardon me.
Particularly overripe pear.
was that sound?
This window with the beam. This'll do. What a sight. Sixer's stinky braes hanging proud. Can't be overlooked.
And then serve you something. What a wee bit of lime on the wall can do, eh?
So I'm back from the tavern, mates.
Morris, man.
And how'd it go, eh?
All done. It's just too bad the Saints won't appreciate how nice and right they...
Not so. I can already see us.
I didn't expect...
Oh, give it a rest. You didn't have to get up there.
For sure. A canny... How bonny they look hanging there.
Of course, but we'd better get...
I got a bit droopy somehow. How about stopping at our tavern in Hradek?
Aye, couldn't hurt to go for an egg.
I agree.
I beg your pardon?
You're right. Now would be a good time to get off the streets. The Saints would never... Let's go, lads. Christ, I'm droopy as fuck.
Aye, I can't wait. Sorry? Can it go wrong with a beer?
Like I said, finally a good idea.
I knew you wouldn't let us down. Too bad you don't want to join us in the mine.
Brothers in Christ, ever since the Sedlets Monastery was founded, the city has come on...
All right, man.
Who's the poor bloke you stole the...
Just a yakker from Warshaft. He's got this superstition of...
Oh, I get it now.
Aye, that's why we just call him...
Where did you get those, bro?
What do you mean, where?
You set this up ahead.
Aye, you're right.
No, it doesn't matter.
Sorry.
Don't worry about...
Become unwilling to share
A fine day for some fine wares.
Hey, look over there. Fucking stripies. You want to smack on the gob? Come on, you traitors.
What a
We'll smack your
coincidence.
gob to I haven't and pop you like a cork, you cowards.
Traitors.
You're winching up shit. Gone and kick at the prank we played at your inn.
Was?
Aye, we decorated it real canny for you.
Gott, ihr Schweine. You won't walk out of here.
The Saints stink like Brocks, with wee little cocks.
Ah, ich schlage dir die Fresse ein. Have at them, lads.
Kiss your ass goodbye.
Nice hit! Boy!
Fuck that! You never saw that coming! You won't get me! You're no match for us, fucker! Take that, you shit! No chance! I'm hit! I'll hack your ass off! Nice hit! No, you don't! I'll pay for that! You shouldn't have followed you bastard! Oh, fuck! That's just what we do. You can't stand up to us! Oh, you swine!
Damn, that was a hell of a fight. But we won. Hey, Henry, Let's go to our tavern before the catcalls get here.
And I thought so. I'm sorry. What's that sound?
Excuse me.
That was such a nice and peaceful stroll. How you doing, Anton?
I'm all butterfang.
Them cunts ended up worse. But I got dunched up. I reckon I'm...
So is she, for a moment.
Need fash about me. When Tess sees you've been brawling, she...
Why, aye. That Tess of mine is a...
she hardly deserves...
Enough of that. She can't find out about this, right?
That'll be a bit difficult, since half the city saw the brawl.
So what? Just deny it. But you're worried, Anton, right? Since you're meeting your Tess tonight, eh?
Why, aye. Her pa has a guild meeting, so the...
So? What did...
Get what?
A gift? What did you get her?
Huh?
Wait. You don't mean to tell me you forgot? Oh, fuck.
But I knew I was missing something. Because of the procession, I completely forgot about her birthday.
Forgetting to get your girl a gift. That's what I call serious trouble.
Aye, one beer after another, as usual.
Easy, Anton. We'll think of something.
I like what? I have to stay with the stang, and after that brawl, we have to lay low for a while anyway. And then it'll be too late to...
Heat up. What do you think, Henry?
What does your Tess actually like, Anton?
Like any woman, nice clothes...
Good enough. The roses and perfume are interesting. We can...
Where can we get fresh roses?
Where they're rarer than silver in this town. Most of them are well watched. The house in front of it's locked.
Wait, does that mean you'll help?
And why don't you go?
Sorry, but the saints licked me good.
Of course. I'll be happy to help a friend.
Good on ye, me Mara. I'll give you a decent fight for it. I'm not as poor...
What kind of perfume does...
She keeps ganning on about some perfume her neighbour Elsa has. But careful. I think Elsa's a little jealous of Tess because of me.
Where can I find Elsa?
That's simple. She lives in a house on the up...
What if I looked after the staff?
Can't do it. If Vlak found out...
you read. War gaffers are better to get martled than...
I'll go and get Tess a gift.
Grand. We'll wait here for you, but don't take too long.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Greetings, son. Where else is the door? Take care. Excuse me.
I apologize.
respects. Take a look around, but no funny business. Was wünschst du?
What do you have?
I hope you find what you're looking for next time, good sir.
Du lieber Gott. Was ist los? What do you want?
I just need a little favour. My name is Henry, and I've just come to town. I'm interested in alchemy, and I heard that you have some wonderful perfume with...
So? Wirklich?
Certainly. And you really do smell wonderfully.
Ah, richtig. And...
Well, I'd like to, but for that, I would require a fine... Of course, I would gladly pay you for it, my lovely lady.
Nein. Keep your money. I want to know if you can... Schließlich, if you fail, nothing lost. And, otherwise... Here's a file, und viel Glück, my young little
Excellent. Here's that garden. Now, how do I get in? I made it. That's beautiful. Like the Garden of Eden. I don't have much time left. I have to... get back to Franzi soon.
Come and take your pick.
Nice and slow.
Hey! You nearly ran into me! That hurts, you idiot!
Excuse me.
Conrad wins every time.
Tess, the lass of my heart, the bonniest lassie.
Francie, what the Yes, here it is.
Grand. I told Anne, here's something for your help.
Well, fine.
Anton was afraid you weren't coming and that Tess would dump him tonight. And first he drank for thirst, and then for courage, and...
I understand his concern.
Hey, Anton doesn't have an easy life, and Tess is his sole source of joy in...
Alright, but what are we going to do now? We have to finish them. And what about our champion drinker? How will he shoot tomorrow? And how's he going to make it to the...
I wouldn't worry about the shooting. You don't know mine. Worse, we'll be getting him to the Church of St. George so he can take the oath in front of...
Fine. I'll carry Anton to the church.
Excellent, lad.
Certainly better than you.
God, why am I such a dude?
It's settled then. I'll take care of this. Now just have to make sure we can still catch Father Tobias at the church.
Oh, God.
Careful,
So heavy.
I swear, if you puke on me, I'll break both your arms.
It's not far from here to the St. George's Kirk. But get a move on so we can get out of town. The saints will surely leave us alone if we can get past the walls. And don't worry, I know Father Tobias. He's a canny bloke. Everything will be fine, you'll see.
Henry, you're a true friend.
Damn it,
taking
Francie.
care of me like
Just
this.
explain one thing to me.
Tell you, Mara,
What?
I
What are you getting on of you?
I love Tess
Look,
more.
What's really going on with Anton and Tess?
Anton's got some rotten luck, man. Tess's father is a reputable cobbler, and Anton's just a young yucker.
So what? That's obvious, right? No reason to suddenly get shit-faced.
Well, that's exactly his bad luck. Anton's not poor. He inherited a house from his father, who arranged the marriage years ago with Tess's pa, Lynette.
So what's the problem?
Chink me Mara. Coin. Before he died, Anton's father sunk all his money into digging a new opening.
Oh, like a new mine shaft?
Careful, no.
Aye. They say they hit a new sealing gang.
And what about the silver?
The seam's really there, man. But with Sigismund's breathing down their necks, they can't keep hewing, if you know what I mean.
So, Anton has wealth, but he has to wait until Sigismund leaves?
Exactly. You got the gist of it. The poor fella has to wait until Ginger fucker gans to hell. Only in the meantime, Lynette's looking for a new bridegroom for Tess. All the Richard
Oh, Father Tobias doesn't know the same man.
And what about you, Francie?
When it comes to
Do you have a girl?
Plenty. 3 for each finger, even. What lass would want me, eh? A poor orphan with his toes sticking out of his boots.
A miner has to make some money, right?
And what of it? Do you know how much food costs here and everything else? Here in the city, grocery only goes so far. Not like in some village.
And the main thing is not to drink it all away, right?
Hold your water, lad. You're on thin ice here. You know what it's like to go down in the pit every day and break rocks in the pitch dark? You can get so tight down there that you want to get the fuck out straight away. Your heart starts pounding, but you can't shit your brakes, so you just keep hewing. Aye, any master carpenter makes more chink than me, and besides, if he falls off the roof, he's dead on the spot, in the pit. If it caves, then you're stuck there for days. Breath running out and praying to the Virgin Mary for mercy.
Damn, that's an awful way to go.
But don't get me wrong, it's not bad work. I'm not complaining, serious. Yakkers are a good lot. They'll take anyone in. Poor orphan or bastard, doesn't matter. They don't judge, because in the whole underground, we're all the same. Alive or dead, all the same bread. We'll drink to the king and drink to the silver hewn out of the ground. Priests and monks, enjoy your trinkets from our silver mine. A yakker's prize is a bonny lass and flowing copper wine. Away, kidder, join us glorious yakkers in the mound. We'll drink to the king and drink to the silver hewn out of the ground. Lords and knights and maesters to mind your own salvation. Well, gan me marrows on the hoy and make war libration. Away, kidder, join us glorious yakkers in the mound. We'll drink to the king, we'll drink to the silver hewn out of the ground. Sing it once and sing it twice, the yak.
What's the meaning of this?
So here we are, your most fatherly holiness.
What? Do you take me for a fool?
Nah, I'm a fool here. Anton Caspar at your service.
I humbly apologize for the Tobias. Anton here.
Entering a church stinking drunk like that, and with a sacred object? Have you no shame, you savage? You disgrace yourself, the holy church, and your honorable trade. In such a state, I will certainly not consecrate your stang.
Worthy father, please, you know us. We're righteous men of the mound, and without St. Anthony, we'll be disgraced at the competition.
You should have thought of that before getting drunk.
Father, Anton's in a bad way because they don't want to give him Tess, the cobbler's girl.
Do I look like a pauper? That cobbler needs a boot. In the cobbler's. I'll show him boot. He'll be begging me on his knees. I've got so much chink, I'm drowning in it.
For Christ's sake, Anton, man, be quiet for a moment. I beg of you, Father Tobias.
But I'm only doing it because of you, Franzi. Because you are an orphan, and your late mother was a pious and kind woman. Will you take the oath instead of Anton?
But I didn't know the oath, Father.
Good God. And what about you, boy?
Well, I don't know the oath, Father, but I'll try to salvage the situation.
I understand. Helping friends in need is a commendable act.
Anton, are you able to recite the oath?
Of course. I'd even say it myself, but nobody here will let me do it.
So go ahead, but nice and slow. Tell me the beginning of the oath, Anton.
We, the yakkers of the Kuttenberg Mound, swear before God to hew our shafts by his grace, and to make nae fashion better, but to ding away at the mound according to God's laws.
Wait, stop. One bit at a time.
I'm listening, son, but nice and politely, please.
So, how did it go? Tell me one more time, Anton.
We, the yakkers of the Kuttenberg Mound, swear before and to make nae fashion better.
Wait, stop.
I'm listening, son.
So, we, miners of Kuttenberg, without malice, and
Our Lady of the Seven Sorrows.
What's next, Anton?
Of course. We promise to graft proper, obey the gaffer and not pinch any ore or silver, but to give it by rights to the master.
Good. That's enough.
Well,
We vow to work hard, listen to our foreman, and duly hand over a share of the...
Very good.
How does the oath end?
We swore on feast days to leave the moan tune and to give a wee share from our adults and foys for the good of our souls.
Very good.
Boldly onward.
We swear to not mine silver on the feast day.
Glory to God in the highest, and 3 Sundays rejoice. Saint Anthony, patron and protector, intercede for these sinners. In nomine Patri, et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. And now get out of here, you derelicts, before the good Lord changes his mind.
Thank you, worthy father. 1,000... Oh, that was by the skin of our teeth, lads.
Old Tobias is strict but fair.
That mining jargon of yours gave me a headache, Franzi.
Ah, but you done reet well, nie fash.
Thanks.
Aye, muckle thanks for nie leaving us in the shit.
We're truly grateful.
Take this as a reward for not betraying us, and come in the morning to the shoot fest.
Well, I might come, but what about Anton here? Will he be able to shoot?
Oh, sure. He'll snap out of it in a few...
Hey, bother, kidder. Hey, where's the puddle? I need to drown.
So you see, we yackers can handle like we say. Everybody ends up on the bottom.
Interesting.
God be with you. We say God be with you. Remember that too.